Hey, I'm Sid and welcome back to Subalpinism. In today's video, we're going to be skiing Mount Varley on the south coast of British Columbia. Not many people have skied it in the last 10 years. It's on the harder side for access. The Forest Service road to get up into the zone was pretty altered out, totally overgrown. No one has maintained it for the last 20 years. Hardly anyone else has skied it in the last 10 years, maybe no one else. We went up and we cleared the Forest Service road access this fall. Took us 24 man-hours to cut down all the dense alders on the way up there, and I'll touch on that in the video. The main drawback of the area is you have to start skidding around 300 meters elevation if you don't have a sled, and if you have a sled, you can only sled to around 550 meters elevation, so that makes for a pretty hard approach. But the south face really offers some nice open skiing, as you'll see, in some beautiful subalpine glades. I also just wanted to take a second to thank all the new subscribers I got after that snowmobile video did so well. Super happy to have you guys along. I really welcome any sort of feedback. Let me know in the comments what topics you'd like to see covered most and for additional videos. The bread and butter of the channel is just us going out on ski touring adventures and documenting it. My goal with the channel is to make it feel pretty raw and like the viewer can come along with me on these adventures. That's what I enjoy most, watching YouTube videos, so that's the kind of stuff I want to create. So we like to include a lot of the funnier stuff, just whacking around in the bushes, falling in creeks, all the sort of stuff that would get edited out of most ski videos. Anyways, we'll get right to it after I just thank our show's biggest sponsor, Liquid Courage Ski Sauce. Pretty average tasting hot sauce. Good Red Bull replacement. Ski fast, burn ass. All right, let's get to the adventure. Welcome back to Subalpinism. You know the drill by now. It's snowed, we're going skiing, the sled is going in the mini truck. Woo. I just remembered that I'm kind of supposed to have some flagging on this since it's sticking off so far, so I figure this should probably do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Last mission, we only used $6 in the sled. I've driven the truck a bit extra and I could only fit 29 bucks in it. Someone just told me at the gas station it took them 2.5 hours to drive like 5 kilometers from downtown to here. So funny, the whole city shuts down in Vancouver when you get 2 centimeters of snow. All right, well today it's definitely the coldest day of the year so far. It's like -21 up there right now, so obviously we're going skiing. Looks like the ferry's gonna run, which is good news. Sometimes when it's really windy with the Arctic outflows, it just rips up Pow Sound and makes crazy waves and they have to cancel it. If the boat doesn't go, it's kind of a game over sort of situation. But I think it'll go. Woohoo, we're getting on. Crossing's pretty windy today. We got some rough skis out here this morning. North Shore's looking spectacular, as I would expect. Got so much snow and it stayed cold. It was a real slow start to the season, but it's winter right now. They advise people not to be up here over the announcement, so I obviously came straight up. Red sky in the morning. Doors hanging open because the ship's leaning in the wind. Pretty cool.
Here we are. Doing something dumb. Freezing cold. It's like -20. It's hella weak, hey?
Weasel bite, bro.
Yeah, start a little with your shoulders retracted so when you get lynched you can work it.
Straight hype! We're really putting David through the ringer, eh?
I know.
This is what happens when you sign up for subalpinism.
It's just always the approaches. As I'm learning.
You guys gotta let go. All right, we're off. Sled was a big fuck around today. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. But I don't think we have that far to go. Whoa, crested over a lot more than we thought it would have. It's really up in the air how the day's gonna go right now. Thinking that it just all depends on the snow conditions once we hit the lower forest. If it's Pow by there, it'll probably be relatively easy for the zone to skin up. If it's crust there, it's gonna be pretty bad. So fingers crossed that at least in the trees it stayed dry. As I was saying during the intro, Reese, Dave, and I actually put 24 man-hours into clearing this trail. We took out tons of brush and we actually made access pretty good. We cleared about 3.5 kilometers of Forest Service road. We also laid branches over the creeks so that when the snow fell, it would create snow bridges so we wouldn't have to keep taking our skis on and off to get through the creeks. It was actually super fun just running saws up there for a couple days.
Let's go cut some trees down!
Here's our attempt at making bridges. I think it'll work. Some sections of alder on the bottom and then some cedar branches across the top. All the bridges we made up here are actually holding up pretty well. I'm interested to see what the big one looks like. The bridges actually turned out to be quite a success and access was awesome. Here's a shot from Reese and I trail clearing in December and then switching right over to January. Beautiful. Got a new uprooted tree here. I reckon our cruisy access. This next section took quite a bit of work and I built a bridge over a narrow section. I had my doubts about how the bridge would hold up come winter. Well, my bridge got ass blasted out a little bit. The water ended up pushing the branches from here to here, but we could actually still get across without taking our skins off. Don't worry guys, I'm being a good guide. I'll still call that a win. I didn't have to take my skis off.
That was way better than last year.
There is the coveted Harry Potter chute.
It looks so gutter right now, dude.
Yeah.
That does not look skiable.
That has first descent Sid and Reese written all over it. If you get 3 meters up here, you can ski the whole thing.
Yeah,
Optimism.
she went last year.
We were up here in January last year and it already looked like it went. All right, we made it to the cut block and the snow actually doesn't look that bad. This looks like fucking Hollyburn level skinning. I'm straight hyped. I can break up this. Taking a little tree tour here to pay my respects to this massive, beautiful old growth yellow cypress. That is so cool. Look at how big this thing is. Man, that's so sick. Oh. What a good place to be a skier and an arborist. Beauty. It's like 8-foot diameter at the base, literally.
And like below you, it's like 12 feet.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Another 2 beauties there with the tops snapped out. Both of them still alive. They cut down an old one, eh? Nice old 10-foot thick, 1,000-year-old tree. Fucking turned it into toilet paper, God knows what.
Literally. They just mill them at the pulp mill down there.
It's a travesty. I know they've changed it a bit and you're not supposed to cut those down now, but man, they need more protection. Yeah. It's brutal how much they rip down out here. Like started growing at like the fucking fall of Rome, you know? I think the oldest...
Trees are older than Jesus.
I think the oldest one they ever found in BC was 18.
1850, but there's wider ones up here.
Crazy. But I'd like to see what the climate was there.
It's south facing and it's a plateau.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up on Siphius Park.
Cool. Really? It's there?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, they could be older here then. Man, if you brought a saw up here, you could cut into the edge of that stump, take some of it, and then estimate its age.
Hell yeah.
We should do that.
It's really hard to read the Avi forecast for out here.
It's so different. Like
We're always different than Whistler, but we're way different than the North Shore.
They have next to no observations out here is the thing, so they have no fucking clue what's going on besides the weather station.
Got snow in the boot?
Fell on my back and got a bunch of snow in my boot. Pretty bad. Made it to the top of the cut block in under 2 hours. Just having some Dominoes. We got 550 vert to the top, around, maybe a little more. Varley burn. Skinning up the log for fucking style points here. Yeah, look at this little grove of yellow cedars. Beautiful. Oh my God, look at that fat one in the back.
Yeah, some juicers.
Total juicers. Been hitting up a ways. We're just below the summit, like 100 meters to go. Man, the view is amazing. The bowl looks all time. We just got to this one part that's a little sketchy and full of, you know, some pretty cold caked wind slab, but to be safe, we just booted up the very edge of the chute. So we're right under the cliff band. That way, if anything does pop, we're right at the edge of it. Fuck yeah,
Definitely
dude.
a pretty thick wind slab.
Yeah, it is. But it's like so cold and locked in.
It might be.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Summit of Varley.
Look at how sound. Look at Garibaldi over there. Fuck, the view up here is ridiculous.
Box Canyon, Stotterfort.
Stolterfort. You gotta say it with the German accent.
There's Vancouver. You practically see my fucking house from here. Yo, you can see this peak from like Kits, eh?
Yeah. That face we're looking at, the west face
Yeah.
of Mount Wriothesley, in the springtime, looks so good.
It's 2:30.
Perfect time to have some fucking
Took us 4.
candy, some smoked salmon.
I thought you were gonna say have some candy, have some smokes. Straight line the bowl.
Bush Light. I got hard twice this week. Bush Light.
It's a good week. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Caught from right down there, eh?
That's good, man.
You like it?
Would you honey, son?
Honey garlic.
Pretty sick up here. Probably a good -15 to -20 up here.
Yeah.
We're still in tree line. The tree right there. Subalpinism, baby.
Oh no, I don't have brakes and I don't have leashes. So I also don't wax my skis so they don't fall off the mountain. Saves a bunch of gear and a bunch of fucking around.
You guys cool if I just send it to below the chute?
Yeah, go.
Sank the hole. For being this long, these skis are pretty maneuverable. Pretty sure this is not what Nikolai intended people to ski on these, but you know what? It's okay. Yep. You. Definitely already not as hot here. We're watering, delayering, and then picking our way through this cut block. I got the Coke. Reese got the K.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! You! You! Woo! Yeah! Now we just get to go full goose down the Forest Service road. Woo! This part of the trail was absolutely heinous before we cleared it. We got some pictures on the left of what it was like the day we did it. Woo! Now this is good. This is what I call fucking skiing. Feel right at home. Woo! My beta for the creek crossing is to go straight and just air off the little powder nipple. I think it's airable, boys. I didn't even hit rocks. Ah! I just had a burp and it tasted like smoked salmon. It was so good. Just did our 10-minute skin. Time to ski some ice. Get back to the sled. Do not underestimate the power of the snowplow. Ah! Made it to the sled. Yeah. Strap wasn't on. I lost my glove down the creek. No! My Oyukis! Back! It was stuck to the side of the sled! Yeah! David's navigating the stream. The skiing was so good that we actually decided to come right back up the next day. We just took the sled down, ditched it, went back home. The next morning we came back up with a bit of a different crew, and that's gonna be the next video. It'll be up soon. Thanks for watching.